All right, let's talk about business. But forget everything you thought you knew. Today, we're basically tearing up the old playbook and diving into the invisible forces that are completely changing how success gets built in today's world. For generations, this was the gospel. The whole idea was pretty simple, right? You win by having a secret, some unique bit of info that nobody else has. It was all about guarding your brilliant idea with your life. But let's be real. We live in a world where information is everywhere. It's practically free. So does that old secret even matter anymore? Or has the entire game of business shifted right under our feet without us even noticing? This brings us to the first massive shift in thinking. It's all about flipping the script. Stop hunting for secrets. Instead, become a problem solver, someone on the lookout for the biggest, most annoying headaches people have. See, the new secret isn't about hoarding knowledge, not at all. It's about finding the most painful, most frustrating problems out there, the kind of problems people are literally desperate to pay someone to make go away. Just think about it for a second. Safricom and Equitbank, they solved huge problems with money transfers and just getting access to your own cash. Betting apps, love them or hate them, they solved the problem of wanting to get rich quick. Even a Saturday night out solves the problem, the need to escape a stressful week. When you look closely, every single successful business is just a solution in disguise. Okay, so if solving problems is the mission, what's the fuel that gets you there? What's that invisible spark that actually makes things happen? Well, that leads us to the second and maybe most important, new mindset. For years, people thought the formula was simple. Just give entrepreneurs some training and some capital, and poof, success. But that model fails a lot. And it's because it completely misses the most critical, invisible ingredient. Let's break it down like this. Knowledge, it's everywhere. Thanks for that little supercomputer you carry in your pocket. Skills, well, skills can be taught. You can train people by having them apply that knowledge. But mindset? That's the thing. That's the truly rare resource. It's that internal fire, that batteries included quality that you just can't teach in a classroom. And this metaphor is just perfect. Mindset isn't something you can get from a lecture. It's the invisible flame that ignites the fuel, the knowledge and skills. It is so rare, so powerful, and you absolutely cannot succeed without it. So, with that flame, with that mindset, how do you actually play the game in this new market? Well, the strategy has changed just as much as everything else. This really shows the massive shift. Over on the left, you have the past. Business was built on promises, sweet nothings and catchy slogans. But now, look at the right. It's about giving real, tangible value away for free, upfront, to earn trust. And that old idea of the Lone Ranger entrepreneur fighting everyone, it's dead. Success today is built on partnerships and ecosystems. This quote just nails it. You can't just create a product and try to push it on people anymore. It doesn't work. Instead, you have to get obsessed with what people actually want and then build something they're already dying to buy. Now, this one can be a tough pill to swallow, but it is the absolute truth. Just showing up, doing a good job, and expecting a fair payment, that's not enough anymore. Not if you want to build something truly big. That simple transactional model, it's a thing of the past. So what's the answer? You have to build an ecosystem. What's that? It's a complex network of people, products, media, services, all of it working together in harmony. It's this complicated, beautiful web that makes your business incredibly hard to copy and insanely valuable. Now, just when we're starting to get our heads around these new mindsets, a brand new player walks onto the field, and this one is about to change all the rules all over again. If building these complex ecosystems is the key, what happens when a non-human intelligence starts playing the game with us? This definition from Yuval Noah Harari is chilling, and it's so important. Think about it. A knife is just a tool. You decide what to do with it. But AI? AI is an agent. It's like a knife that can decide for itself whether it wants to slice tomatoes for a salad or do something else entirely. This changes everything. These things, these agents, they can learn, they can decide, and they can create, all on their own. They can even lie and manipulate, a trait that, if you look at evolution, has been a pretty effective key to survival. This is so far beyond any piece of technology we've ever created. And this, of course, brings us to the ultimate question. For all of human history, we've been the top dogs on this planet for one reason. We could outthink everything else. Is that whole era about to come to an end? The answer is a simple, straightforward yes. And look, this isn't some sci-fi movie plot for the distant future. In some specific areas, AI already thinks better than we do. The challenge to our intellectual throne has already begun. So, wow, after all that, after talking about problems as solutions, mindset as a flame, ecosystems, and the rise of AI agents, we have to bring it all back home. We have to turn the camera back on ourselves. We started this whole journey by talking about things that are invisible. Remember? Mindset, the way an ecosystem works, the true nature of AI. This quote is the perfect reminder that the most important things in life, and in business, you don't see them with your eyes. You feel them. You understand them on a much deeper level. And this is really the whole point. What does all of this mean for you? For your job, your career, your biggest dreams? How are you going to navigate a world where problems are the real prizes and ecosystems are the new empires? And maybe this is the most important question of all. In a world that's about to be flooded with logic and artificial intelligence, what is your own intuition, your own invisible flame? What does your heart tell you to do next?